kako me bili na mai Ross and found Ayavo Ross Kahala new round, a little later than we usually go, but we'll rock with it. All right, starting the small men's sizes. Got some of these Cheeto cleats, $19.99, size 7. Okay, and we've got our first of 2 GT hustles here, $70. This one size 8. We got a pair of these Terexes. Saw these at Ala Moana, I think it was, $40. Size is this, size 8. And then size 8.5, $70. Got a pair of AF1s. And size 9. I think these are some sort of soccer shoes. They are $44.99, size 9. And then a little ways over, pair number 2 of the GT Hustles. These are size 10, same price, $70. And then size 10.5, but I think this might be a lady's shoe. Another football looking shoe. Is this a Field General? $60. Okay, and another pair of Juniper Trail, size 9, $55. And this is a lady's pair, but regardless. Pair of Dunk Lows in the furry suede, 9.5 wide, for $60. And size 9.5, these are tagged as an 8, but inside it says 9.5. Pair of KD 17s for $60. And there's a pair of, I'm not sure what these Jordans are. Got something on the back. $60, size 10.5. And then there's nothing really, anything in the big sizes. There's some Winflows, size 11. Another pair of these possible Field Generals, size 11.5. And there's a couple things in the kids section, size 5Y. Got some Team Jordans for $44. And a pair of LeBrons that I haven't seen before. Oh my god, these are $80, size 6.5. So these are actually technically a men's shoe. Nah, that's crazy. Okay, start in the larger lady sizes. Some Terex boots, size 10, $39.99. And then a couple things, size 9.5. Some of these big swoosh Jordan 1s for $70. And size 10, some Dunk Twists for, I think, 62. Yeah, $62.99. These aren't bad. I wonder if they glow in the dark. All right, pair of snakeskin DNs, size 8 for $70. Okay, a few pairs of the Air Max 1s with the light blue coming back. It's for $69. Got a size 8. And 1, 2 more. Size 8 and 8.5. Size 7. Some Invincible runs for $80. That's no good. Oh, and in size 9, one more pair of these big swoosh Jordan 1s. Okay, these are size 9. Got one more pair of these Jordan 1 mids. And to cap it off, size 6, there's a pair of Air Force 1 NOCTAs for $42.99. As someone who was very pro Kendrick Lamar last year, suck it, Drake. And finally, kids section was a little crowded when I first went there, so I had to double back. Some size 5 LeBron 22s. And there's another pair of 21s. We saw those at Ala Moana. And then there's another size 5 down here for $42.99. And a third pair, all size 5. Well, this is cool. It looks like they're starting to put more shoes in, not just, so for the back to school rush, it's not just stationery and, you know, supplies and whatnot, but the kid shoes are really going off, kind of. Interesting. Alright everyone, I'll see you on the next one. Mahalo. Aloha mai kako, me vilina mai I Ross and Found. Ayava I Ross ala Moana. Just a heads up, that Kahala thing segment that we showed previously was from before the Waikiki segment where we found the Air Max 98, and now we're picking up where we left off. Let's check it out. Okay, let's start this off in the small men's sizes. I'm sorry, there's an alarm going off behind me. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from so I can like disable it, but I can't find it. Anyway, size 7.5, got a pair of Gazelles, sort of a vaguely Jamaican colorway with the green and yellow. These Air Max SCs, which we've seen before, size 7.5, have gone on clearance, $48.99. Got a pair of these Jacksonville Jaguar Pegasus 41s. Size 8, we've got a pair of these Mellow slides. We've seen the shoes. There's the slides to match. Some ketchup on some Chucks. Getting closer to that alarm and the speaker. Got a pair of red and white Superstars, size 8.5 for $40. And then there's this thing. Wow, it's really heavy. Okay, size 8.5. Pair of LeBron 4s, but $80, yikes. And then to cap off this aisle is a pair of those black and white Forums. Okay, and in size 9, another pair of the black and white Forums. There's a few of those today. Also size 9, but for $45. It's a pair of Crazy Ones. I really like the suede on this pair. And then a little further down, got a new colorway of the Court Shot Elevate, size 9 for $42. And 1, 2 pairs of the Lakers Crazy Ones. Oh, these are 9.5. Okay, we are in the men's 10.5 section, and these were here, made me hopeful, but nope, they're 7.5 for the Shox TLs. Okay, we're in the larger men's sizes right now. Random Ed Hardy purse. I think there's not really much until we start to get over to the larger sizes. So there's 1, 2 pairs of those Mellows we've been seeing. Okay, so the really big men's sizes. Size 13 for $40. I haven't seen this colorway of the Superstars in a while. And there's a pair of Nike Gatos. Actually, 2 pairs of size 15 Gatos. 1, 2, both of them for $45. Couple pairs of the black and white Forums, got a size 13 and a size 14. And then size 12, a pair of LeBron Nexts for $70. Not bad. Really big pair. Oh no, just 13. Size 13 pair of the Mellows. And I'm not too up on the hats at Ross, but this is a new era. I think those are less common than the Ultra Gang ones. Okay, kids section. There's not too much, but there's some cool stuff. There's in 4.5, there's a new Air Max 95 colorway. It says Air Sprung, so maybe it's like some sort of collab. $49.99. We've got a pair of the LaMelos in 7 and 6, both $34.99. Some more, ooh, foams. Hello, more foams. I missed this the first time. New colorway of the pennies. These are size 3, so pretty small, but some Foamposites for $34. And then I might be mistaken, but I've seen this colorway before, but I thought it was a Dunks. These are Forces, size 4, $44.99. All right, another pair that I missed the first time around, size 5, some Air Up Tempos, but they're 70 bucks, so they're selling them as a men's shoe. Boo. Okay, let's start in the ladies' small sizes, size 6 for $46.99. New colorway of the court shot. Yeah, I think those are court shot elevates. And then some black and white waffles, size 6. Okay, a few things in women's 7. Got some GT cut 3s for $60, size 7. And then we've seen these Vomeros, but they've gone on clearance. They're $43.99 now. And then new colorway of the Air Max XC, size 7, $52.99. Okay. And last time we were at Ala Moana, we seen these Air Max 1s in size 10, but we've got a size 8 here, same price, 70 bucks. Okay, women's 8.5, new colorway of the Nike Easy-Ons. And we got another pair of these like UNC-ish Jordan highs with the big swoosh. These are size 8.5, still 70 bucks. And then around the other way, oh look, another pair of purple Dunks gone on clearance for $41. Oh wait, these are size 5. And those red and sail Dunks we saw at Waikiki, we got a pair here for $59. And then a couple things on the end caps, size 5, new colorway of the Vomero 5s for 60 bucks. Another pair of UNC big swooshes, and where is it? Here we go. And then in ladies, 11.5, new colorway of the V5 runners. Again, these are at Nordstrom for like twice the price. So if you can find one of these at Ross, maybe be worth getting. And then there's a lot of these green and pink Charles Hamilton 60s run Adidas here today. And in the ladies' bigger section, there's not too much. There's one pair of these green Sabrinas, size 12. These Ultra Boosts are still here. There's another pair of the new Easy On, and a pair of those Jordan 1 combat boots just ready to crank someone in the head if they shake the shelf. So that was pretty good. There were some interesting things. Tiny pair of FOAMPOSITES, those LeBron 4s. Nice. All right, so after this, we're gonna go back to Waikiki. We'll see how that goes. Mahalo, everyone. Take care. Aloha mai kākoa. Me vilina mai I Ross and found ayavau I Ross Waikiki. It's an early day today. Let's check it out. Okay, starting off in the men's small shoes. These are size 5 Crazy Infinities, $44.99. And it looks like there's a pair of those black and gold Jordans. These are size 5.5 youth, $44.99. Then those Gazelles we saw at Ala's, size 6.5, $39. And we've seen this colorway of the DN a couple visits ago, but this is a size 7 as opposed to a 9. And then men's 8, I think it's a pair of Immortalities, $49. Okay, one of the employees is straightening up the men's section, so I'm just gonna go to a different section while he's working. Oh, new colorway. What size is these? Got a pair of Jordan 1 highs for $46. And then a bunch of the black and gold ones have come back, all up on the top row. Okay, women's large sizes. We've got some stuff today. So there's another pair of those ISPA slides, size 13, $49.99. These larger Metcons have gone on clearance already for $28. And then let's stroll down. Size 11.5, got some of those Pegasus 2K5s for $59. And got a bunch of Jordan 1 highs. I think these are the highs. Ladies size 12 for 70 bucks, not bad. And then there's actually a few things in my size in ladies. Wait, these are actually a men's shoe. They are Lucas. They're a size 12. They're 60 bucks. So I've been waiting for this colorway to turn up in my size, and this is pretty close, size 11. And in size 11, pair of Vapor Maxes for 70, which is cheaper than they've been. For a minute, they were putting the Vapor Maxes up at like $80, $82. And some Forces, size 10 for 62, not bad. Okay, size 9.5, got some Steelers, 41 Pegasuses for $41. Hate Steelers fans. Some glitter elevated 90s, size 9.5 for 70 bucks. Okay, and we saw these Jordan 1 lows earlier this year, but they were in larger women's sizes. These are $64.99, size 9. Women's 9, Air Max 1s. Nice suede. And women's 8.5. New colorway of these Jordan 1 combat boots, 70 bucks. Okay, and the ladies section starts picking up in the smaller sizes. New colorway of the Air Max Sunder for 70, size 7.5. I really like this one. Got some more Easy-Ons, 1, 2 pairs of the Easy-Ons, some random Adidas shoes. Looks like the green Jordan 4 RMs are back for $70. And then there's another pair of the Sunders, size 7.5, 70 bucks again. And a new colorway of the TN Drift, $70, size 7.5. Okay, and size 7, another pair of the Sunders. All right, and last row of the women's section, we've got a pair of Jordan 1s, size 6 for $70, also in size 6. Got a pair of these Dunk Lows. These look like some sort of special edition. Maybe I'll take a look and see what's up with these. These are $60, not bad, size 6. All right, this is a men's, but size 6.5, pair of Nike Freaks on clearance, $24.99. Not sure what kind of Air Max this is, but I like it, size 5. And then we've got one more pair of those small Jordans. I believe these are, there's the size tag, size 5. Okay, and we're back in the men's section. Size 9, some Timbers themed Gazelles for $39.99. Speaking of obnoxious fan bases, that might be the, hate Timbers fans. Got some Nike Reacts, also size 9. Size 9's doing pretty good today. So here's 2 more pairs of those Silver Bullet DNs we saw at Kahala, still 80 bucks. And then we've got this bread adjacent pair of Flights for $70, size 9.5 wide. All right, and there's a pair of those white Crazy Ones, size 10. And some Cortezes, size 10, $49.99. Okay, and men's 10.5, $80, taxing on it though. Some LeBron 21s. Let's see, are these the Billie Eilish pair? Yeah, they are. Nice. So for $54.99, it's a pair of Forces, Billie Eilish collab. Man, there's a lot of mid-cities today, so many of them. Okay, and then size 10.5, new colorway of the Nike Freaks, and 2 pairs of size 11 Silver Bullet DNs, and got an adult size panty, size 11, for 60 bucks. Nice. And down here, $42.99, size 12. It's like those reimagined Jordan 1s, but they're golf shoes. Weird pair, strange. And then got a pair of Leo Bakers, size 12, $44.99. And then size 11 and a half, some Forum lows for 40 bucks. And the larger men's section is still going kind of crazy. 40 bucks, size 12 and a half, another colorway of the Forum lows. And these giant Cortezes, size 13. And then a pair of downshifters, size 13. That's kind of all there is in this section. I think everything else has been shown before. Dang it, I did it again. I forgot to make an outro and now I'm at the next stop. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching that episode. Appreciate you a lot. Take care. Like and subscribe if you want. Mahalo.